Russ running in Jersey, 6th District against, I'll say it, dinosaur, Congressman Frank Pallone. Been in there a long time. It's kind of central Jersey. And I would say he's a bit of a corporatist in Jersey. Kind of talk about, obviously we're in New York, so whole host of issues here from affordable housing. Obviously income inequality is major in New York, but Jersey's got a lot of the same issues. Tell me about your background and what got you into this race.
I'm a housing attorney. I fight for housing justice in New York State. As a litigation attorney, I make sure that the rules apply to everybody. And one of my roles is to call out corruption and big money and to make sure that the rules apply. So I want to take that experience to Congress. I've drafted bills, so I'm an experienced legislator that have actually became law in New York State to protect tenants that live in manufactured homes from predatory lending scams. And really, I believe in a duty of loyalty to the people of our district. I want to only represent people, so we reject corporate cash.
And you were 2, you said, when you were 2 when he became congressman. Yes. I take it you're a bit older than that now. So, I mean, Frank Pallone has been in office for a long time. Can you kind of talk about what made you want to run against him? I take it he's not exactly on the Medicare for all or these progressive bandwagon.
So to me, my 2.5-year-old son is the most important part of my life, and my wife as well. Our family is very, very important to us. And the fossil fuel company tried to put a pipeline through our township in Old Bridge, New Jersey. And to me, that's unacceptable in the modern day. We have to end the fossil fuel industry's grasp and stranglehold on our environment. And the incumbent Democrat, Frank Pallone, has repeatedly opposed the Green New Deal. He shut down AOC's climate change subcommittee because he didn't like that. One of the requirements was anybody who sat on the committee had to reject fossil fuel money because he takes the fossil fuel money, $500,000 over his career. And we cannot afford to have Democrats representing us that take that money because they'll never protect our families from the rising tides, from the fires burning California and throughout even New Jersey. So to me, the Green New Deal is extremely important because our district is projected to be flooding every other week. Every time I get a paycheck, my house is supposed to be underwater by 2035. We have to take bold action now, and our representation is not doing it because he's part of the reason that we're in this mess. And he opposes Medicare for all, which our district desperately needs. We have 45,000 people in our district alone without health insurance. We pay the 5th highest in the country for our insurance, and that's unacceptable. We need Medicare for all, and he opposes it. He shut it down. He has hearings on health insurance, but not one on Medicare for all because he takes the pharmaceutical money and the insurance money. And it's unacceptable to me that a representative would take that money and forget about their constituents.
Devil's advocate, like Cory Booker running for president, I'm sure he says, well, the pharmaceutical industry is big in New Jersey, so I'm just representing my constituents by taking their money, blah, blah, blah. What are your thoughts?
We have to represent the people. So if we're concerned about the people who work in the pharmaceutical lobbies, in the pharmaceutical industry and the healthcare industry, we have to make sure that Medicare for all calls for a just transition for all of them. And that's what our Medicare for all proposals include. We have specifically in our proposed bill to protect the workers in the pharmaceutical and health insurance industry to have the just transition with guaranteed pay, guaranteed job placement, job training, and it's all part of the Green New Deal's federal jobs guarantee.
And also you look at New Jersey, like New York, parts of it are still screwed from Hurricane Sandy many years ago, never came back. So the climate crisis is not just posing threats to Miami, for example, or California, but a state like Jersey that isn't normally talked about with climate change is in the bullseye.
Exactly right. We still have people that are not in their homes that were destroyed in Hurricane Sandy today. This is unacceptable. We have a housing crisis in New Jersey. We have the climate crisis. We're warming the fastest in the country. We've already hit 2 degrees since temperature's ever been recorded. And the threats are so great that we need bold action.
And I want to ask you, Jersey tends to be a little bit more of a traditional Democrat, They vote for like the Obamas, Hillary Clintons of the world. Are you seeing, on the grassroots level, more of a progressive, upsurge like you're seeing in New York and other places? You seeing your message in that district resonating?
Absolutely. We have tons of progressive groups throughout New Jersey that have been holding our representatives accountable to a progressive platform. I was at a town hall of the representative. 300 people showed up. Every single question was about the Green New Deal and Medicare for All. The Green New Deal polls 80% favorability with Democratic voters in our district. We're seeing that this progressive movement also being built in New Jersey through all the activists that we have.
My last question is, you said you have a young child, obviously a wife. Frank Pallone, he's an old dude. What are your thoughts on, is he taking a challenge seriously? Does he feel entitled to the position? Do you think is he actually interacting with his district at all? Is this another, added touch old guy, totally kind of on another planet as far as what his people are dealing with?
Well, we've been pressuring him. He was against impeachment. He finally supported impeachment after the whistleblower came out, but that was way too late. He should have been calling for it from day one. And he's been doing what I dislike the most about our politics: the fake, the phony PR platform where pretending to have substantive stances on issues where in reality they're not doing that. So he's been talking about lowering drug costs. He put a bill out there that will only allow Medicare to negotiate only 1% of all pharmaceutical medicines in this country. And he claims that that's lowering drug costs. We need to allow Medicare to negotiate 100% of drugs in this country. So really, he feels the pressure, and he would be very foolish to not address it.
Where can people find out more about your campaign?
So our website is russforus2020.com, RUSSFORUS 2020.com, and we're looking for volunteers throughout New Jersey, and we're gonna win with 25,000 votes. So I think it's a winnable district and a district that is +9 Democrat. So
thanks, man. Appreciate it.